question.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a complete fence around all the property.
Yes, ma'am.
The only way you can see this color is by going around all the fences and looking from his side of the property.
No, ma'am, that's not the only way.
Well, what other way can you do it? You can do it with a drone.
It's completely visible to the rest of the neighborhood, anybody on the street, anybody on the sidewalk.
Who cares? That has nothing to do with you.
And at that school, I tried to be a substitute teacher 2 days. And they were serious there. All the teachers had to wear pantyhose in South Texas. And I got out a pair of pantyhose, and they asked me to substitute for a half a day for the 4-year-olds. And I went in, and I was so tickled, and I was going to make, I don't know, $7 that day. And those little children ran all over me, told me what to do. I was scared to death of them. I came into the office, and all my makeup was off, and the crotch of my pantyhose were down to my knees.
Mr. Campos, what do you do for a living?
I'm a lawyer.
Where?
San Antonio, Texas. Hope you don't use that against me.
No, I'm going to hold your lawsuit against you because it's stupid.
Well, to me, it's personal, and if you got a bad haircut, I'm sure you would be happy.
It's stupid. Your lawsuit's stupid. And I actually am surprised. I didn't know what you did for a living, so I'm actually surprised that you acknowledged that you were a lawyer. I would have thought that a lawyer had more respect for courts than to bring this kind of lawsuit, which I'm going to outline very briefly. You went to the defendant to have your hair cut. Whatever hair you have left, you wanted to have cut. And she cut your hair too short, so you're suing her for $5,000. Now, that's a ridiculous lawsuit. It's a ridiculous waste of judicial time. Only thing is, this is a television courtroom, so we actually have fun doing sometimes ridiculous cases, which I'm sure is the reason you came here. Did you, in fact, have anything to drink at the party?
I may have had a beer or two. I was there for about 6 hours, and I had about maybe 1 beer or 2 beers. Honest.
I'm just asking you a question. So the first time when you said, "Did you have anything to drink?" you said, "No." I just don't believe that you went to a graduation party and you didn't have anything to drink.
You intimidated me a little bit, so that was why I said no.
You don't have to bend down when you talk to me. The microphone picks up exactly what you have to say, sir, and there's another one on your tie. You mean I intimidate you so you lie?
No, I didn't think it was relevant to the matter at hand.
What school did you graduate from?
I graduated from San Lorenzo High, and I'm about to graduate with a degree in communications at Cal State East Bay.
Great. When you go to law school, you can decide what's relevant.
Not returning that amount.
Stop.
Oh,
Judge?
Listen to me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If what you do is interrupt, I'm just going to give him what he wants and throw you out. Do you understand?
Yes, I was confused when I can talk. Okay.
Chill.
2244 minus 1352.50 is $891.50. That's what I paid.
$892. And the room...
$891.50. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry.
Great. The room per night was $240. So $892
Plus
less...
the cleaning fee. Plus the cleaning fee.
I don't care about a cleaning fee. I'm going to look at the pictures to see whether he's going to get this money.
Yes.
And I'm going to see... I'm talking to 5, which is $652. That's less one night stay. $652. Stay there one night. Now I'd like to see the advertisement that you answered. And now what your lawsuit is you want her mother to pay for the mirror on your car.
Yes, Your Honor. She collided. I was going very slowly, and it was a side impact. I did not hit her. She ran into me, and she was going against the crossing guard, going in an area where you're not supposed to be crossing at all. Guard standing over there. I'm on the opposite, going very, very, very slow.
Very, very slow.
Yes, I was going extremely slow.
Explain, if you were going so slowly, explain her broken clavicle.
My boy is 24 years old, and he is married. He got out of college. He met his college sweetheart his freshman year. Let me tell you all about him. He's an old soul. Have you ever met anybody that was an old soul? He was born an 80-year-old man. He has had a garden since he was in 6th grade. He plays the mountain dulcimer and the banjo. He woodworks. He makes spoons. He makes spoons. I mean, he is so yummy.
Oh my God. How old are you?
35.
So how long has she been your mother?
35 years.
And she was 10 minutes late getting your son home from how many days had he been with her?
3.
3?
We took him Friday, Saturday, and then she had him home Sunday.
So you had with your girlfriend Friday night.
It's Christmas
and
Eve now.
Saturday
so we were
night.
getting...
And just a second. Friday night and Saturday night. Just the two of you.
Yes, ma'am.
And all day Saturday. And laid in bed in the morning on Sunday. And relaxed.
Not so much.
Lovely. That would not be your mother's problem. So this kerfuffle is over her being a few minutes late. And when she came in, I want you to tell me what happened. Who went off on her?
First of all, when she got there, my wife had to literally rush and get Brantley out of her car, leave, that kind of stuff.
God, I'm feeling the pain. What do you do for a living?
Right now
It's not an answer.
I'm doing construction.
How many days a week? It's not an answer. Either your mother is a liar or you're a liar.
I wasn't there.
No, just a second. No. You're either going to say to me, my mother's a liar or I'm a liar.
My mom's lying.
Your daughter just called you a liar.
Guys.
You're 19?
Yes.
You look older. That's not a compliment. I see issues there. I'm telling you, you look troubled and older than your years. Your father looks better. Your grandmother looks better. So I think that you should get some help. She's a liar. She's a thief. And she's a scammer.
I agree.
Oh, no. I never initially offered any money. Allow him to take it.
Listen to me.
But the officers were telling them that he wasn't. Yes, that he wasn't allowed to take it. Okay.
Don't give me the head. I don't want to see the head. This is damage to the front end of your car, which hit his car in the rear.
My husband's very quiet, very introverted. He doesn't like to chat. And so, you know, men only have so many words that they can use in a day. And he uses his up at work. And then comes home and has nothing to say to me and just gets in a big chair and stares into space. And I need people. I need to talk, Curtis. So I stand in the kitchen and just talk to myself. And then we go to get in the bed, and of course then he knows me. You know, all of a sudden he knows me and tries to touch me. I'm like, I'm sorry, excuse me, do we know each other?
That's pretty dangerous. They should actually post a warning sign on those toys.
They should. I've never put bones in the house since or anything like that. I don't trust them.
What kind of bones are these? Just so that we can get it all out there? What kind of?
Yeah, smoked cow bones. So if you see the big bones that have the big things, they're wrapped in the plastic. They're smoked and dried. They tend to dry over time and pieces chip off and you wouldn't know because your dog swallows them.
Well, now Petco will know.
They will know. They already know. I called them.
And?
Let them know that that's what had happened. Not that they really cared or did anything about it.
No, they wouldn't care and do anything. No. They're going to care and do something now.
Oh, my God.
You went back to Mr. David's home and you stole the plant.
I would say rather than stole, rescued.
Judge, you. Is this filtered?
I don't know. What is he asking me?
If it's filtered, Judge.
Yes,
it's filtered?
Filtered. Yes, it's filtered.
I'm sorry. That is not filtered water.
Don't drink it. Don't drink it.
I've done every diet in the world. My mama and my sister and I took Dexatrim. When I was 17 years old, I'm the youngest. You could buy it everywhere. Do y'all remember Dexatrim? Yeah. It was speed. We took speed as a family. We would take Dexatrim and our heads would itch and we'd fight in the yard.
You hit him. This is damage to the front end of your car, which hit his car in the rear. Your car hit his car. I mean, you don't have to be a genius to figure that out. Believe me, I'm not a genius. Let me tell you something. You did everything wrong that day. I would have been overwhelmed as a dog owner if someone contacted me and said to me, we just shot a dog that looks very much like the dog that you posted online as missing. I would have been distraught for many reasons. First of all, you've had the dog for 7 years. It looked as if it adored your children. It looked as if it was part of the household. I would have looked at it. Not taken my brother-in-law to go and look at it. I'm not speaking to you. This isn't a question. This is a judgment. I'm not giving you a quarter. I think that you're a very bad businesswoman.
Ma'am,
I think
he called
that you
3
are,
days later.
I think that
he
you
canceled 3 days later. My policy is no refunds.
Miss Nola.
It's in my policy.
I'm talking, you're not.
I understand.
I'm talking, you're not. Let me tell you this. I just went over with him the dates. And
They're not
I said, don't speak. I said, is all of that correct?
No.
And you said, yeah. You want me to play back the tape? You said correct.
The dates are not correct. The facts are correct. The dates are not correct. He called 3 days after he booked.
Great.
I have no cancellation.
Just a second.
No
I'm
cancellation
speaking.
policy.
Hey, I'm speaking. Listen
no
to me.
cancellation policy.
I don't give a rat's
So why do people put these in
Listen to me. I don't give a rat's behind about what you're going to show me. I'm not giving you another penny. Not another penny. If the money went back into your account.
Because he was wrong. That's why he brought the dispute.
No, let me tell you something. If I was in business.
Why did he drop the dispute?
If you're going to talk over me, I'm going to throw you out of
Why
here
did
and
he
not
drop
even
the dispute
explain.
would be my question.
Just a second. If you're going to try to talk over me.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to throw you out.
Yes, ma'am.
It would be my pleasure anyway. And what did you do?
I confronted her about.
Okay, confronted her. So tell me how you confronted her.
I asked her if she.
You went out of your house.
Yes.
So you saw
Walked
this
up
from
to-
your house.
Well, from my house to the fence. Says, are you planning to pick this up? And she says, and I quote, you want me to pick this up, you blankety blank blank blank, unquote. And things went quickly south after that.
Okay. Are you planning on picking these up? And you walked from what room outside, sir?
My kitchen.
What were you doing in the kitchen?
Having a cup of coffee at the kitchen table. My kitchen window overlooks the backyard.
So you had to get up from having your cup of coffee.
That's right.
And go outside. I want you to give me a number. Were there more than 20 twigs or less than 20 twigs that we're talking about?
There's more. It's a sizable bush.
Were there more than 30 twigs or less than 30 twigs?
Less.
So somewhere between 20 and 30 twigs. The dog caused some damage.
Correct.
And you want her to pay for it?
Correct, yes, ma'am.
Under what theory?
The theory that it was the dog's fault and she did not tell me that the dog would do this damage. And
How did she know that the dog, you think the dog told her that it was going to damage your apartment?
She assured me multiple times that the dog was a well-behaved dog, and the dog is also a registered emotional support dog. So that tells me that the dog is well-behaved and it wouldn't do something to this degree.
There's no theory that I can think of in the law that would make her responsible for the damage to your house while you had assumed the responsibility of taking care of her dog properly.
If a dog is an emotional support dog...
Have you ever been to Miss Coyle's house?
No, ma'am.
Well, you should have gone there and checked it out. If the house was a disaster, you would know that the dog was a disastrous dog.
Miss Coyle had never invited me over to her house before.
She's not paying for the damage that was done to your house.
I disagree with your...
I don't care what... Good for you. So you moved in and you paid her rent in June.
Yes, correct.
And you paid her rent in July. Her.
Yes.
And then she moved out. She says she moved out at some point, and you moved into her space because your lease says the security deposit, $1,385, brought forward from Tammy.
Yes.
Which means that you paid no security deposit.
Correct. But I did not move in her space. We lived in one bedroom in the house.
I don't care.
They had closed their doors.
Well, they don't own the Ziplines, right?
But they
don't just pay attention. They don't own the Ziplines.
Right.
There was no skiing either, right?
No, which we knew that.
You could have found out that there were no Ziplines too. All you had to do was make a phone call.
Well, the zip line was there when we rented it. If it closed its doors, so we rented it in June, or paid it in June, July 14th, which I have a picture, they closed their doors. And if we had been, Brightwood's a small town, if they had notified us, I think it's their responsibility as a cabin to notify
It
us.
certainly is not their responsibility to notify you. It's your responsibility. If you like hiking, if you like fishing, if you like ziplining, it's your responsibility. They rented you the cabin. At the time that they rented you the cabin, based on this, if I assume that this is advertising, this was perfectly accurate. At the time you rented it, it was perfectly accurate.
Yes.
That's not happening. If you wanted this stuff, you would have gotten it out before. And that was your problem. He's not responsible for your stuff. He's paying rent.
Yes.
And you're not. And he doesn't have to look at your junk in the garage that you've left there, abandoned for 7 months without paying any storage. He doesn't have to pay rent, which is how much for the property?
$2,500.
He doesn't have to pay $2,500 a month starting November 1st. Not through November 1st, starting November 1st.
If I had been aware that I was supposed to be out by October 31st, you bet your bottom dollar I would have been there with bells on.
Well, that's too bad. But you're not losing so far, right? Is there anything that you're not losing? I'm not buying her story because how old are you?
In my 60s.
You're in your 60s and you've had apartments?
Yes.
Yes. And when you start renting an apartment, if you start the 1st of the month, you move in on the 1st of the month, then it's yours.
Yes.
It doesn't belong to the previous tenant until midnight on the 1st of the month.
That's right. No. So I could have come at 1 a.m. on November 1st and I would have been within my legal rights.
Goodbye. We're done. I'm done with you.
No, Judge Judy, I want to say one thing. This man is a liar and a thief.
You're a hustler.
And I'm a what?
One super rare secret Labubu, 2 furious babies, and a special surprise you'll only see if you watch till the last second.
Your Honor, she stole my limited edition secret Labubu. I saw it on her diaper bag.
This is my emotional support Labubu. He helps me through apple juice withdrawals.
Do you have proof it's yours?
Right here. Signed, sealed, licked by me.
You licked it? That's legally binding.
Case closed. Return the secret Labubu. And both of you grow up. Emotionally, not physically. You are so stupid. You are so stupid. And I have to, sometimes a judgment has to reflect the stupidity of a litigant. And while there is no cause of action, I'm going to hear her evidence with regard to your harassment, because you're harassing me, and I'm not easily harassed. So I don't know what it is. I can tell you that you're no animal activist.
That's fine.
Because an animal activist would understand that if you would be responsible for a 4-year-old child, even though it was an accident, it happened under your watch.
Well, animals are considered property.
Shut up and listen.
Animals are considered property in the state of California.
Just a second. Well, that's what I said to you. I said if you were a real animal rights activist, you would not consider animals property.
I don't, but the law does.
That's what I just said to you. If you weren't so high on something, then perhaps you would understand.
The police were at our house in a 2-week period over 28 times.
Because of you.
And
it's because of her.
Your Honor, this is how she
attacks my mom. That was my mom's car,
Honor.
by the way. I was defending my mother. You crazy.
Listen to me. Listen to me. The problem, Mr. Hatch, is this.
She's crazy, Your Honor.
No, listen to me. She can be crazy in her own house. Do you understand? You're entitled to be crazy and act crazy in your house.
Yes, ma'am.
You're not entitled to be crazy in her house.
I was crazy outside of her house.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
When I was 22 years old, my brother was half my age. Now I'm 44. How old is my brother?
Well, okay, so when you were 22, your brother was half your age.
Correct.
So half of 22 would be 11.
Right. Now I'm 44. How old is he?
22?
No.
No?
No. I'm 22. He's half my age. Now I'm 44. How old is my brother?
Well, Haslam 44 is 22.
Well, that's wrong.
How?
How?
Yeah.
Because I'm 22 when he's half my age. Now I'm 44. How old is my brother?
So people got to go with 22. That's the only thing that makes sense.
It's wrong. What do you sit on, sleep on, and brush your teeth with?
What do you sit on, sleep on, and brush your teeth with?
Correct.
Oh. If it was just sit on and sleep on, I guess I'd say the bed, but you don't brush your teeth with your bed. So sit on, sleep on, and brush your teeth with.
Listen, it's so easy.
What do you sit on, sleep on, and brush your teeth with? What do you sit on, sleep on, and brush your teeth with? Not your hands, right? Brush your teeth with your hand?
No.
Okay. I don't know.
Hold on. I guessing. You said two answers.
Sit on, sleep on, brush your teeth. Wow.
Super easy.
Air.
Air?
Oxygen.
No. You brush your teeth with oxygen?
I don't know. I'm just thinking of things that would be all in the same situation. Your hands, oxygen, water. I don't know.
That's why you should have to take a written test and a psychiatric test and a fingerprint test and a background test and an intelligence test before anybody gives you a gun. What you just said to me suggests to me that that's the answer to the problem here. Anybody in the United States should be able to buy a gun because that's guaranteed in the Constitution. But before they do that, they should have to take an IQ test. They should have to take a psychiatric test. They should have to take a training test. They should have to have all kinds of tests before 4 idiots are given.
Excuse me,
a weapon.
These are not idiots, but these are not idiots. We got over 100 years of experience on shooting guns.
Hey, listen to me, I want to tell you something. This police officer didn't come up to you. Hey, how much is your damage? We were asking the damage. No, I didn't ask you what you were asking for. I asked you what the damage was to your car.
The damage?
1623. 1623.
1682. And what all you asked a little bit ago?
I'm not asking you for anything right now, sir. Just listen to me. Because he has a big mouth, I'm awarding you a judgment against him for $450. Now you can take your blue shirt and go outside, and I'll deal with the rest of them.
Want to see how it all ends? Head to AIBaby Talks channel and watch the full episode now. They were not satisfied with your service. That's what the 1-star, 5-star review is for. When I look at a restaurant, I say, I want to look and see what the restaurant is. Some people go there and they love it and the service was terrific. And some people say, I wouldn't serve that to a dog. And the waiters and waitstaff were impersonal and they give it a 1/2 star. That's subjective.
But Your Honor, if you went to a restaurant, had a positive experience and left a 5-star rating and then said to the restaurant, now I want you to get me on Oprah, I want you to get me on a TED Talk, and said, I'm sorry, that's out of scope, that's not in your fee, and then they lash back out and give a 1-star review, I think that's why we're all here, Your Honor.
Yeah, no, you're not. That's not why we were all here, because you can't prove that.
I have
that you
emails.
try to get herself on Oprah.
I have emails. She told me to get her on Oprah. I have email evidence.
That's okay. And you said I can't.
And then
First
she
of all,
said I'll
Oprah's
put
not on
the
the air
Google
anymore.
finger down on you if you don't do that.
And you cashed that check.
No. I went to my credit union. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Miss Judge Judy. I went to my credit union. I took $1,500 out of my checking account. I took $1,000 out of my money market certificate, and
What did you do with this check for $2,600?
Well, I put it back in my savings account.
Fine. And what did you do with the money that you took out?
I gave it to this gentleman. I gave him $2,600.
On what date?
On the 28th, the same day I took it out of my credit union. Matter of fact, he went to the credit union with me. We both drove there together.
Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I actually believe you. Now you can sit.
Thank you.
Now you can sit.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely believe him.
I see 2 girls here tonight. 2. Who, when I was in the 12th grade, I asked out to the prom. And they said no. But you know what? It's okay. Let me go. It's okay. You know why it's okay? Because like she said, I've been on TV. And you 2 girls who said no, you got fat.
One of them yells out,
You're fat too. I know I'm fat, but I was fat in high school.
I kept my figure, why couldn't you?
Okay, she comes to your house uninvited, and she's banging at the door because she knows you're home. I've been here 40 years. I know exactly what happened. Exactly. I don't have to be there. Aside from that, I've had 5 children and a whole lot of teenage grandchildren and granddaughters.
We had went to a fast food restaurant, and I told him not to eat this stuff because it messes with his stomach. And he gets it anyway. So I told him, don't come to me when your stomach starts hurting. And we get on in the bar.
Then you went to a bar.
Yeah, we
So you
went to the bar
fast food.
after the
What
fast
kind
food
of fast food doesn't agree with him?
Rallies. He loved it, and it don't agree with his stomach.
Okay, so you told him not to eat it, and he didn't listen.
And he did it anyway.
And he did it anyway. Then he went to the bar.
Then we went to the bar, and after we had a couple of drinks, we was getting ready to leave, and that's when he tells me his stomach hurts. So I ignore him, and because I told him not to eat it, so why would you even come to me with your stomach?
Yana, we were friends. Even though he does work for me at times, we were lifting something to put it on, and he did the count like we're counting, we're lifting it.
On what date did this happen, sir?
November 28th.
10 months ago? Where have you been since, sir? Did you see a lawyer?
Yes, I saw.
Just a second.
Yes, I did see a lawyer.
And what happened with the lawyer?
They looked at his name and they couldn't find it nowhere in the state of New Jersey to see if he had like any business or any insurance
He
or
has
any.
insurance. Is that right?
Yes.
Who was your insurance carrier?
State Farm.
In what name?
It's in my wife's name. Her name is Tony.
I'm going to get you all the information, sir. Then I'm going to dismiss your case without prejudice. You can go get another lawyer and sue him for a lot more than you're going to get here. You want to tell me the cockamamie story that you told me in your answer, or you want to just let it go from there and say what happened is, as Miss Zai says happened, that my 2 pit bull mixes attacked her dog, and I'm going to be responsible for her vet bills? Or you want to tell me this cockamamie story, which I'm going to listen to?
I want to tell you my story.
Go.
Miss I came in to the coffee house. She came to the side door. She rattled the door. She made noise talking, and she threw the dog in. She did not enter.
Just a sec. That was the cockamamie part of the story that I wanted you to tell. That was the stupid part of the story that I wanted an intelligent woman who runs a business to tell me. So what you're telling me is that this woman who takes her dog everywhere, this calm dog, who clearly is a dog that is attached to its mother, that she opened the door and threw the dog into your coffee shop. Is that what you want me to believe?
She did.
You're an idiot. How much cash were you strapped for?
I had just lost my job, so I wasn't able to pay my rent, which was around $650.
Rent. So you needed rent?
Yes.
And how much did the plaintiff give you for rent?
$650 in one of the transactions.
Is that right?
Correct.
And that was in May. Mm-hmm. And did you need any other money?
Yes, ma'am.
When was the next time you needed money?
I'd have to look really quickly. The same day, May 19th, he gave me $25.
I know you have to...
Oh, I'm sorry. The same day on May 19th, he gave me $25 more. I also have just May 27th, I got $10 more. On May 28th, I got $20 more. And then the 21st of May, I got $300 more. And the 16th of May, I had $25. Those were all of the ones that I have.
Well, let's see how expensive this kiss was. So you don't speak anymore?
No, she doesn't want nothing to do with me. She doesn't even want me around.
Because she hit me.
Your Honor, I did not hit her. I gave her a little shove because I was trying to get out of my room where she was.
Corey, she doesn't want to speak to you now because she says you hit her. A little shove is putting your hands on somebody. During the time that you lived with Miss Lauder, did she ever put her hands on you?
Yes, Your Honor, she did.
How?
When we got into the argument, she grabbed me by my hair and my hoodie and threw me on the ground and called me a whore and told me to get out.
Unfortunate.
So my husband does work for that big mobile home company. But one of the perks there that they give us is they send us on these trips, unbelievable trips, all over the world. But sometimes it'll be like Alaska, somewhere like that. Sometimes it's been overseas. But say, for instance, Alaska, we sign up for excursions before we go. My husband signed us up to go on a float plane to see a glacier. And we walk up to this dock, and there's this little float plane floating in the water. And they line us up on this dock, and this little crusty man with a pack of Marlboro Reds comes up to me and says, "What do you weigh?" And I lied. And I watched 9 more people. He asked 9 more people, and I watched them all lie. And I thought, oh my Lord, we're gonna go down.
A dog has 3 puppies, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. What is the mother's name?
What is the mother's name?
Correct.
Correct?
Yes. What is the mother's name?
You didn't say the mother's name. How am I supposed to know? And then you said correct.
Yes.
So her name's correct?
What is the mother's name?
But I don't know what the mother's name is. I don't understand the question. You just said the dog's names are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You didn't say anything about the mom's name, so I wouldn't know.
What is the mother's name?
I don't know the mother's name. I don't know.
Saying, what is the mother's name?
I can hear you. I can hear you saying, what is the mother's name over and over again, but I don't know the answer. I don't know.
What is the mother's name? What is the mother's name?
I don't know what the mother's name is. I don't know. There's no context as to what the mom's name would be. I don't know.
It's what?
I don't know.
Our worlds are very different. His world revolves around Grand Theft Auto, the video game, YouTube, and girls. He's really good at 2 of those. The other one, not so much. And it's not that I'm trying to be a hater about it. It's just that I tell Frankie, listen, you need to start having more conversations. You need to become more talkative and interact like this. See, he'd rather text than talk. That's his whole thing. I'm like, dude, you gotta learn, start to talk to me. I wish you would talk to me more. You could learn a lot about talking by talking to me. I'm just saying, I only do it professionally. But no, he'd rather text. It's at the point now where if I'm in the house and I yell, Frankie, did you take out the trash? Nothing. All of a sudden, cling. I take out my phone. No. But if I say, I got money for you, freaking Houdini, right? Oh, hello. Because you can't text cash.
I was very strict with those first 2 about language. I said, nobody is going to call anybody stupid or butt. If you call somebody stupid or butt, you're going to be in deep doo-doo, and I mean it. And they were scared to death. They would have never. That 3rd baby, little bitty, walk in a room and go, what the H? She's always called her daddy Chuck. She go, Chuck, you a-hole. And my husband is old school. He doesn't take crap off of anybody, and he'd go, she's a nut. She was little bitty, walk into somebody's birthday party and go, what's up, mofos? Terrible.
What do you call water that is cold?
Cold water.
Okay, good. What do you call water that is warm?
Warm water.
Okay. What do you call water that is frozen?
Frozen water.
Frozen water. What do you call water that is warm?
Warm water.
What do you call water that is cold?
Cold water.
What do you call water that is frozen?
Frozen water.
Frozen water.
Uh-huh.
So you see water frozen. You say, oh, there's some frozen water.
I don't think I see frozen water very often, actually. So I don't think I'd say anything at all. Why are you laughing? When do you see frozen water? We don't live in a climate where the water freezes.
Honey, 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 it's called ice.
I was not present because the dog was never out. I had the dog in my hands
And
the whole time.
And what I'm telling you is, I don't believe you.
Why
Nobody.
not?
Why?
Yes, why?
Because I'm going to ask her a couple of questions. Have you been psychiatrically hospitalized in the last 5 years?
No, ma'am.
Are you currently taking any psychotropic medication?
No, ma'am.
Right. Because unless you think that she bit herself on the hand, or that some
She
other
could
dog...
have easily gotten bitten by another dog.
Listen to me. I'm going to tell you something.
She has no picture. She has no proof. She has no witness.
Listen to me. She doesn't have to have a witness.
She
you know
has
what she
to.
has?
It's her word against hers. I'm sorry.
You sound like a fool.
I don't, because I know what I'm saying.
Are you trying to sound like a fool? You sound like a fool.
I'm trying to sound what it is.
You sound
like a fool.
That's your opinion. not
No,
mine.
my opinion's the only one that counts.
Which I understand.
You sound like a fool.
Who do you think's easier to raise, boys or girls? Just yell it out. Boys. My boy has been so easy. He was born an old man. Have you known anybody that was born an old soul? He was born an 80-year-old man. He's been very spiritually mature. I did not do it. My husband didn't do it. We're full of sin. So, when he was in high school, he had a little girlfriend, and he'd go to her house, and when he'd come home, he used to tell me everything. And he'd say, well, we've been sitting on the couch kissing. I said, baby, that's normal. Before you know it, you've got your arm around somebody and you've got your hand on her leg, and things can get out of control. You need to slow it down. And he looked at me like I was crazy, and he said, Mom, I've prayed about this. Nothing like that's going to happen. And I know he meant that. And all I could think of to myself was some of the nastiest things I ever did.
Mr. Rasmussen, you are not the father. Miss Miller.
I'm sorry.
That's a lot of nerve considering the alternative is somebody that don't want nothing to do with you or your child.
I'm sorry.
That's a lot of nerve. You just showed me where your priorities were right there.
I'm sorry.
Because I held out hope. What you cheering? I'm a single mother with nobody that loves me or my child. What you cheering for?
I'm not.
No, you were. He is over here breaking down because he loves this child so much. I sit here day after day after day with women hoping a man would drive 16 miles to see their baby, much less 160 miles each way. And you have no compassion for not just him, but for Zaylee. She's 3 years old. Now, he's not just gonna be heartbroken. We gotta break this news to her. And y'all over here cheering like it's a sport. This is this baby's life.
Your mom is a dog and your dad is a banana. What are you?
Where do you get these from? I don't know. I have no idea what that would be.
Really?
Right.
Your mom is a dog. Your dad is a banana. What are you?
I don't exist, probably. So I don't think a banana and a dog can...
Really, a banana dog, perhaps?
A banana dog.
Yeah, that's not the answer. Are you just clueless?
Yes, I'm clueless. Why do you ask me these dumb questions?
Dumb question?
Yes. A banana and a dog.
That have easy answers. You're their son.
So you girls that have got young boys, I'm sorry to tell you, but you have to hand him over to another woman. And my boy said to me, Mom, she is my best friend. She's going to be my wife. I'm supposed to cling to her. That's biblical. And I thought, why did I show him the Bible?
How long did you know Miss Ray before you moved in with her?
A little over a year.
So she was your girlfriend?
No, she was my friend.
You don't move into a one-bedroom apartment with 3 children, with one bedroom that you share with a friend. If it doesn't make sense, it's usually not true. Now, Miss Kopichi?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have children?
Yes, ma'am.
How many?
I have 2.
Any more on the way?
I have 1 on the way.
Mr. McDonald, the father of that child?
Yes, ma'am.
When did you meet Mr. McDonald?
I met him over 2 years ago. It'll be June.
And when did he move in with you?
We're talking for a year as friends. We did
He
hang
has
out.
a lot of friends.
Well, now we're here with baby, so we're different, fiance, whatever.
That just makes you a pregnant friend.
Maybe.
That doesn't make you a wife friend. That makes you a pregnant friend.
Going to a concert is very different when you're 54. But in the 80s, honey, I went, Nick, I was so cute. I had on little bitty britches. My thyroid was functioning. I didn't care about food. I'd eat a half a can of tuna and I'd be like, I'm full. Everybody at that concert was my age or older. Journey was already on stage. Nobody cared. Everybody was at the snack bar. Then little Def Leppard came out, and his little hair was down to here, and you could see through it. And I took one look at him, and I thought, thyroid. he starts singing, "Put Some Sugar on It." And my very quiet, introverted husband stood up and then sat back down. And then we walked out of Thompson Bowling Arena, and everybody was walking like this. So when my baby child was in 3rd grade, they started that old mean long division, and she hated it. During long division, she'd go up to her teacher and go, "Whew, I got a sick headache. I'm gonna need an ibuprofen." And her teacher would send her to the nurse's office, which really wasn't a nurse. That was my friend Susie that was volunteering. And Susie would give her a Diet Coke and a chocolate chip cookie. And they would sit with their legs crossed and gossip about people.
How many 9s are there between 1 and 100?
How many 9s are there between 1 and 100? 9s.
How many 9s between 1 and 100?
Okay. 9, 19, 29, 39, 49, 59, 69, 79, 89, 99. So that would be 12? 11. I don't know. How many fingers can I have to give it? 9, 29, 39, 49, 59, 69, 79, 89, 99. So 10.
So what about 90?
I've got a good friend that has been through a divorce, and I've watched her go through this, and she's really doing well. She's doing great. She's quit eating bread, and she's doing sit-ups in the living room, and she looks like a movie star, and she wants a man. She's ready to get out there and get another man, and it is on like Donkey Kong. And I've sat here and watched her go through this, and I thought, oh my Lord, if I had to get out here and get a man at 57, after I've eaten all this Jell-O. Yes. It would take $1,000 just to groom what all I've got going on.
There are 2 ducks in front of a duck, 2 ducks behind a duck, and a duck in the middle. How many ducks are there?
Wait, repeat that.
There are 2 ducks in front of a duck, 2 ducks behind a duck, and a duck in the middle. How many ducks are there?
There's 2 ducks, 1, 2, in front of a duck right here, but then there's 2 ducks behind a duck. So maybe they'll be behind this duck, and then 1 duck in the middle. So 7, 5.
No.
Well, that would make sense. 2 ducks in front of a duck, 2 ducks behind a duck, 1 duck's in the middle. That makes perfect sense.
It's not right.
So there's 2 ducks in front of a duck and 2 ducks behind a duck, but there's a duck in the middle.
Yes.
6, 7,
8.
How?
Did she ever run up on you with the clubhouse?
Yes.
And you said, I don't have any money for you.
No, she knocked my hat off and all, you know.
She knocked your hat off?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's your counterclaim, which is sort of funny.
Yeah.
And you said that she disrespected you. You're the head of this bikers association, and because she did things like knock your hat off and disrespect you in the club, your position as head of the bikers club was placed in jeopardy. So you have a, what? I don't make this thing up. How could you make this up? He's suing her for slander and assault because she knocked his hat off. 19.
What do you mean?
I bet I can make you say the word 19.
Okay, you can try.
All right, what's 10 plus 10?
20.
Okay, what's 20 plus 20?
40.
Okay, what's 40 plus 40?
80.
What's 80 minus 20?
70. 60.
60. All right. What is 60 plus 40?
100.
Okay. What's 100 minus 30?
70.
Mm-hmm.
Do you already know these answers?
Yeah, I know the answers. Okay, so what's 70 plus 20?
70 plus 20. 90.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
No, I didn't. I said 90.
Yeah, I gotcha.
How? I didn't say 19.
But you just did now! Woo! Let's go!
You told him that you were terminating your lease-to-own arrangement. This is what I read in your complaint. And they had been paying rent of how much, sir?
$950 a month.
And you told him, according to you, this is your complaint, that you were raising their rent to $1,200 a month, effective immediately, correct?
Yes.
And if they didn't like that, you were also modifying the purchase price of the house to $175,000, which was the going rate for the house at the time.
Correct.
Are you out of your mind?
No.
Are you nuts? I mean, I read it and I said, what is wrong with this woman? Spell was.
W-A-S.
Okay, good. You got one right. Spell her.
H-E-R.
Okay, great. Put it together. What does it spell?
It spells was her. Why are you laughing? That's not even a word.
Put was and her together. Like her?
Was her.
Was her.
It was her.
Was her?
Yeah, I guess.
No.
I don't think it's a word.
So I spell she.
She.
Yeah.
S-H-E.
So the letter S and H spelled shh. So put was and her together. What does it spell?
Was her.
Incorrect. You're not even close.
Well, it's obviously incorrect because it's not a word.
It spells wash her.
Wash her?
I think it's a good idea if you're bringing homeless people into your house that you change the locks every time they leave.
Your Honor, I am a Marine, though, and I don't operate out of fear. It's a ministry. So
Well, that's good.
I only fear God and you a little bit.
Well, Mr. Elder, I hope in that order. Tell me what you're doing to take care of the dog.
I do everything I can for my dog. My dog comes first. My rent comes first, obviously, but then my dog comes second.
Just a second. How do you pay your rent if you don't work?
Because I have interviews and I have money saved up.
You pay your rent from interviews? I never heard anything so ridiculous
I
in
have
my
interviews
life.
coming up for money, and I have money saved.
Sorry. Listen, when you make an error in judgment by selling a dog to a teenage fool, sometimes you have to live with that guilt.
I understand.
I mean, did
made
you
a
listen to
big
this
mistake,
answer?
And I would
Did
do
you listen to this
anything
answer? I get my money from interviews. And I have interviews coming up, and that's how I pay my rent, from interviews. And
Your Honor.
America, big trouble. Perfect hair. We're done.
Yeah, I was in bed sleeping, and apparently,
What time?
I assumed probably 2 or 3 in the morning, something like that. And basically, I heard pounding on the door, sound like someone was kicking in her door. My wife,
He learned pounding at the door.
correct,
And
I had no idea what was going on. So my wife runs downstairs. In the meantime, I'm
Judge's Land, 2 o'clock in the morning, you hear pounding at the door, you had no idea what was going on, and your wife went down to answer the door?
yes.
My kind of guy.
I got that phone call. Hello? Martin was like, hey, you dead? No, man, I'm good. I figured you would have texted me. And I would have, because that's the kind of friend I am, you know? I even asked my son Frankie, I said, Frankie, did you hear I died? That's what they meant. I go, what do you mean that's what they meant? Well, my friends were asking if you were okay. I go, what'd you tell them? I hadn't seen you. So, well, apparently I died. Welcome back.
Causing her a split lip,
and a heart attack because she had had previous heart condition, and this incident that you created by hitting her with that water bottle, not an empty Pringles can, that type of water bottle, so says an independent witness, and causing her injury, you're responsible for that. She's not responsible for you losing your job. You are. You are. And I don't care whether you have 10 kids to support.
May I say something?
Sure.
She was basically spitting at me.
No, that's not, don't use the word basically like a 26-year-old. Basically is not what she was doing. She was yelling at you. You said she was yelling at you, and spittle was coming out as she was yelling at you. So you feel threatened. Grow up. You have a kid to support. That means you have to grow up. She doesn't owe you a thing.
So she was.
So your case, you asked me if you could ask me a question.
Yeah.
I answered your question. I don't have to answer any more of your questions. You were wrong. I don't say she was right in trying to get in front of you. That's not what I'm here to adjudicate. I'm here to adjudicate your response. And your response was to assault her. And you can't do that. And if you lost your job because of it, good. If that's the kind of temper you have, good. And maybe you have to, maybe because you have an immune-compromised system, you should find another venue to work other than being an Uber driver with a lot of strangers in your car. Maybe. In any event, your case is dismissed. You have a counterclaim for $10,000. That's granted. Judgment on the counterclaim for $10,000. We're finished.
Welcome to the most viral baby courtroom chaos you've ever seen. A mom logs into court late in a robe and mid PB&J. The judge, not amused. But what happens next?
You just showed me a paper, Miss Outerbridge. That
yes,
said
I did.
You,
right.
Miss Outerbridge,
so when I called,
no, we can't talk at the same time.
Well, I apologize for being late. You, excuse me.
Stop. Miss Outerbridge,
you asked me a question. I'm just trying to answer it.
I know. Put whatever you're trying to prepare down.
I'm trying to be my daughter.
Get your coat. You gotta put your properly dressed on. I am
properly dressed. I have on a t-shirt. I am properly dressed.
Is that a robe?
It's the problem, sir. I'm not even doing that. You asked me a question. I'm answering. My daughter is sick. I had to keep her home from school. I'm just trying to feed her. That is it.
Understandable, but you're in court.
Miss Outerbridge, I'm sorry that your daughter is sick. But again, you're in court, okay? And we're going to treat it as such.
Just tell me why you no longer have anything to sell either to him or anybody else. So don't give me a whole song and dance. Artie, if I find somebody else to buy my car, you had no car. It was stolen. You had no idea that it was going to be recovered or found, or the condition it was going to be when it was recovered or found. Why didn't you say, Artie, come over and I'll have you $3,000 for you on June 3rd, on June 4th, on June 5th? Why?
Yes, and I did call him and let him know the car was stolen and that I would need to make the payment.
Why? Why would you have to make payments? He had just given you the money. The answer is either I spent it, I didn't have it, I used it for a plane ticket, I didn't want to give him his money back, I'm going to Egypt, he'll never find me. Any one of those things. Why should you make payments to him is the question. You see the person who's standing to your right?
Yes.
Who is that?
My mom.
10 years from now, you think she's still going to be your mother?
Yes.
You see the guy sitting to your left?
Yes.
10 years from now, you won't remember his face. Pay him back for the ticket. It didn't work out. Pay him back for the ticket. Nobody likes to be made a fool out of. And you are slippery. I mean, I'm getting such slippery feelings from this, which doesn't tell the whole story. You had not met this man. You called him complaining. He says crying. You say no, but I was expected at the meeting for my daughter, who's an actress. I was expected, and you didn't have the money. And that's really why you reached out to him. No. You had never met the man. You had never met the man.
No, ma'am, I had not.
And then you met him.
Yes.
And then after this, you met him.
I did.
And he said he liked you.
And I said I liked him.
And you said, I liked you. And then he said, well, we like each other. Would you take down your dating profile from the internet? And according to your answer was, no, I'm going to leave up my profile for a while.
That's not what I said.
Well, let's see.
What I said was that I didn't want to remove it.
That's what I just said.
Place it.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what?
Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Or they're definitely having an affair. So Pretty That Guy is the CEO of a company called Astronomer. In Beaufort got that CEO staff for Chief Executive Officer, not cheating an executive or no. And the lady is the head of HR of the same company. Lady, did you forget HR stands for Human Resources, not having relationship. They'll probably start either sing paradise. In your paradise now. So what makes you think you're not responsible for the vet bill?
Because I don't believe I am. I mean, my cat wasn't on a leash. There is no leash law in California.
Well, you choose to let your cat outside, and cat doesn't have to be on a leash. That doesn't mean you're not responsible.
But doesn't she have...
that just means if you choose to let your cat outside, and if you choose to let it walk without a leash, if it goes over to a baby in a carriage,
correct,
jumps up on a carriage,
correct,
and scratches the baby's eyes out, you're going to be responsible.
Absolutely.
You're going to be responsible, even though there's no cat leash law. You're responsible. Your responsibility.
I respectfully don't agree.
Well, I don't care what you agree with. I mean, did you go to an accredited law school?
No, I didn't.
Did you go to any law school?
No.
Then I'm telling you what the law is. And stop double talking me.
Yes.
I know that where do you come from? Missouri?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you ever been to California before?
I have.
You have. And you liked it here.
It's good.
And you thought it would be a nice thing to come back again and to do this little program.
Suppose.
You suppose.
That's good.
Okay. So now there's a price that comes with that for your free trip in your hotel room.
Right.
You know what that price is?
Being honest.
Yes. Because if you're coming here to play with me, I'll put you back on the plane to Missouri.
Absolutely.
Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
He actually bit you twice.
He bit me 4 times in my thigh and like 3 times in my arm.
Outrageous.
And he went for my throat.
What are you laughing for, you fool? What are you laughing for?
I am.
You look like a fool.
I am
I want to tell you something. You look like a
aback.
fool. You want to see her injuries? You look like a fool.
I actually did see her injuries. I cleaned them and everything immediately afterwards.
Shh. I don't know why you're laughing. I mean, if it's just an inappropriate...
It was more of a wow, because I actually saw the last bite and he was not going for her throat. I actually called him off of her. I mean, the bite is approximately here.
You're marrying her?
Yes, ma'am.
Good for you. Lots of luck with that.